Okay, so here I am, back again. I don't know if anybody's watching now because I had to click off. My sister called me. She was watching the live feed, which is pretty cool. Gotta love technology. Pretty happy. Pretty happy that it works like that. Almost where I need to go. A little more than a half an hour and I'll be there. I am tired, I tell you what. So I don't know how easy you guys can see on the live feed if you're watching it or not, but I'm trying to zoom in for you. It's traffic's kind of backed up a little bit. Some brake lights going on. So things have slowed down a little bit. Anybody's there, feel free to click like or dislike so I know you're there. It'd be nice if they put a little feature in that pop-up clip, you know, when someone's viewing the video. I'm going to share it again on my Facebook page, this video real quick, so that way people can access it if they want to. Alright, so I had to click off the video for a second. My sister called in, and I just had to I clicked stop instead of pause, so it stopped the video instead of pausing it, and I decided another one. I just reshared the new link for this one on my Facebook page. So feel free to click like or dislike so I know you're there, or send me a text message. I'll see it pop up on the screen. If you know me like that, send me a text message. Or Facebook message, that works too. So close yet so far away. 13+ hour drive, less than probably about half hour, 40 minutes away, where I need to be. Looks like I'm near Acton, Mass. I see an exit for Acton, Mass. Yes, that was me drinking a nice, warm, not so refreshing and flat Mountain Dew. That's my plug for Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew is probably 10 hours old. We got a bunch of traffic I'm in right now. Went from an empty highway to all of a sudden there's cars everywhere. If you're watching this video, feel free to click like or dislike, thumbs up or thumbs down. That way I know you're there. And hopefully enjoy the video. It's just me cruising, yapping to my phone. swap the camera around so you can kind of see where I'm going. Go. Not a lot of traffic, but if I get around the corner, you can see there's more. It's nice being in familiar territory again. I mean, even the highway signs look different up here than they do down there in Virginia. So it just kind of reminds me of home, I guess. You're watching me while cooking, that's awesome. What you cooking, Ange? Anything good? Maybe I'll stop by there before I go to my buddy Danny's house. No, I gotta probably just go right to my buddy Dan's house. I'm pretty tired. As it gets darker, I don't know how the phone is going to do broadcast at night. I don't know how much detail you're going to see. Right now, it actually looks brighter on the screen than it does in real life, which is kind of cool. Maybe at night it'll get better. I don't know, but don't have too much further to go. Half hour-ish. It's like the longest half hour of the whole damn trip, I tell you. It's like when I first started out, I crossed the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, and when I first started out, I crossed the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, which, for those of you who are not familiar with that, is this long-ass bridge tunnel thing. It's like big long bridge, tunnel under the water. Big long bridge, tunnel under the water. Big long bridge. And then now you're across the Chesapeake Bay. So one side of on the right side of the bridge is the ocean. Well, it depends on which way you're going, but if you're leaving Virginia, on the right side is the ocean, the other side's the bay. Whatever. But it was crazy because as soon as I get off the bridge, then you hit this part of what they call the Eastern Shore of Virginia, which eventually turns into Maryland and then Delaware. But don't let them fool you. They may call it Virginia, like the Eastern Shore of Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware, but they all look exactly the same. It's like 97 miles of the exact same stretch of road. I swear to God, it's like you're on a friggin' treadmill. It's like you get like 2 lanes going this way, grass and trees in the middle, 2 lanes going that way, and then you got some businesses on either side. Just
in like, 2 miles, take exit 35A35B35C for US 3 Lowell connector toward Burlington, Nashua, and H.
It's like I don't know how they these businesses even make money. They all look the same. They're just there, and it's like 97 miles of the exact same tree. It's like when you're watching those old cartoons and they're running from each other or something, and you see the same tree and the same rock and the same house go by over and over and over again. That's what it feels like for 97 miles when you're in Eastern Shore of Virginia, Maryland, Delaware. It's like I said, don't let the names fool you. It's the same damn thing. It's a stupid treadmill of pavement and the same damn tree, rock, and building over and over and over again. It's horrible. So anyways, kind of getting back to what I was saying a minute ago, like I got like a half hour to go before I get to where I'm going to be going, and it's like the longest half hour of the trip, other than that first 97 miles. It was like the longest 97 miles of the trip. I mean, New Jersey, which I hate New Jersey, wasn't that bad compared to 97 miles of the same damn thing over and over and over again. The same tree, rock, and build it.
In a half mile, take exit 35A, 35B, 35C for US 3. Lowell connector toward Burlington, Nashua, and H.
See, I hate that GPS does that. It just gave me 3 exits. Take exit 35A, 35B, 35C. It's okay. You want to pick one? Because I don't know where I'm going. Apparently
take
GPS
exit 35A, 35B, 35C for US 3. Lowell connector toward Burlington, Nashua, and H. Then use the right lane to keep left at the fork.
It's like some of these GPS
Use the right lane to keep left at the fork.
It's like the longest directions. It's like the longest string of directions in the world. Keep right at the fork. I guess I'm going to Burlington, 35A. I hope that's right. If not, GPS will tell me. But it's like the longest string of directions possible known to mankind. It's like when you're going in a small town, right? And you don't know where you're going. So you pull over to the side of the road and you ask this old guy on the side of the road.
In a half mile, merge onto US 3 South.
You ask this old guy on the side of the road, hey, how do I get to this place? And he's like, well, you want to go down here a piece and then take a right at the blinking yellow light. And then you want to go down past the rock and the red barn. Not the first red barn, the second red barn. And then keep going straight until you see the spot where my buddy hit the deer last year on the side of the road. There's still a mark and you can see where the dirt's disturbed. That's where you want to go. You want to take that left and then a right after that. And then just don't pay attention to, you know, Eddie over there on the side of the road.
Continue on US 3 South for 1 mile.
Anyways, it's not really policing traffic. So feel free to speed as much as you want because he's not paying attention. So whatever. That's what it feels like sometimes when the GPS gives you these directions. And like really long ass directions. It's like, okay, did I just come to East Bumfuck and this guy just decided to rattle off these instructions like I know what he's talking about? Of course, now here I am yapping. And
in a half mile, take exit 29 for Massachusetts 129 toward Billerica, Chelmsford.
And I had no idea what this damn GPS was saying because I was yapping too much. Okay. And of course, this road isn't finished being paved, so there's like no lines on it. Well, there's some lines, but not many.
Take exit 29.
It still has those like little reflector things stuck on the road. Exit 29.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Massachusetts 129 East.
Oh, thank you for whoever clicked like. I just saw that was there. I appreciate it.
Turn right onto Massachusetts 129 East, Chelmsford Road, then turn left onto the ramp to US 3 North.
Chelmsford. It's Chelmsford. Just like the one before when it was Worcester, she's like Worcestershire or Worcester. It's like, come on. You know, you're a computer. You're pretty much one of those...
Turn left onto the ramp to US 3 North.
Really? It's like you're a computer. You're pretty much a hell of a lot smarter than me, and you can't even pronounce Worcester and Chelmsford correctly.
Continue on US 3 North for 18 miles.
18 miles. At least I won't have to make any more turns for 18 miles anyway, so that's good. But anyways, I mean, the people that make these GPS voices, the GPS program, these guys are like geniuses. They're like smart people with like degrees that say they're smart. And they can't figure out how to pronounce Worcester and Chelmsford. I'm going to call it Chelmsford and Worcester or Worcestershire. Come on. Oh look, there's a sign for Chelmsford. I mean, is it really that hard? I mean, you guys like programming every single road, every map, every trail, every house on the face of the planet is inside my GPS, like right now. I can access it instantaneously. And it manages to spell all the roads right and put all the numbers up and, you know, put any address you can think of and it's going to find it. But you can't figure out how to pronounce Chelmsford or Worcester? Come on. I mean, it's not like it's rocket science. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. GPS was invented for the space age or something. So maybe it is rocket science. I don't know, but still. I mean, how long has GPS voices been around? I mean, we're talking, you know, a little while now. 15 years, you know, maybe, give or take, for the average person to get a hold of something that has GPS in it. And it's been 15 years later, and they get these crazy stupid phones that are like this thin that can broadcast live to YouTube while stuck to my windshield, but they can't figure out how to say Chelmsford or Worcester. Apparently they need to hire somebody. They need to hire me. You pay me, I can say like, okay, listen, it's Worcester. It's Chelmsford. Whoever the idiot was that programmed that thing to say Chelmsford or Worcester, they need to get fired. I need their salary. You can fire them. I'll take over. And, I mean, it's easy. I mean, I'll use my phone that has that GPS programmed into it. I'll use my phone and I'll Google Worcester. And it'll have the pronunciation of the stupid city right there. It's like, how hard is that to figure out? You know, give me a desk and, you know, fancy computer. I'll put my feet up on the desk and I'll Google how to say Worcester and Chelmsford. And then they can put it in the GPS so it says it correctly. It's not so hard. I'll take a salary for that. Sure. So it's getting pretty dark out. I don't know if you can see all the headlights behind me. It's pretty dark in front of me. I mean, the sky's still kind of lit up, but the sun's down. And, no, well, the Boston accent comes and goes. I mean, hey, I'm going home, so, you know, I gotta accent more, I guess. But, Virginia has rubbed off on me a little bit. But that being said, everybody at work always teases me about my accent. All the time. They always ask me, it's like, I swear, a week doesn't go by where my boss is like, park the car in the yard, or something. And, he makes fun of me because, like, you know, and I didn't really realize this until I went to Virginia, that apparently, you know, obviously I know that, you know, New Englanders add AH wherever there's an R. I mean, that's just, I mean, everybody knows that. But, did you know, whenever there's like an A or an AH at the end of something, apparently New Englanders turn it into an R? I never realized that, but they pointed out to me because obviously it sounded different. Like, hookah, the word hookah. Apparently, when I'm talking fast, I call it a hooker. Not a hooker, a hooker, or a hookar, or something like that. But anyways, apparently it's a thing. I don't know. Things that end in R get turned into AHs. Things that end in AH get turned into Rs. I mean, I guess it's not that difficult when you think about it. It seems perfectly natural to me. But they, you know, my coworkers like to make fun of me a little bit. All in good fun. That's nothing mean. But and it's funny. They actually, my buddy Merritt, who I work with, my boss Rob, even a few other people that work there. They sometimes they'll talk in Boston accents, really bad versions of Boston accents. I never told them it was bad. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but you know, really thick, crazy Boston. You know, almost kind of like a New York Boston accent. It's weird, you know, hybrid. But they'll talk, you know, thinking they're making fun of something I'm saying, and I'm like, it doesn't sound right at all. But whatever, I go along with it. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, yeah. But anyway. When I do get excited, or when, you know, the Boston accent comes out more, I guess. When I'm drinking, not that I drink that often, because I don't, like a six-pack will last me a long time, like weeks, sometimes. Probably not this week. Six-pack probably not going to last more than a couple hours this week, but you know, usually a six-pack lasts a long time for me. But when I'm drinking, if I have one or two, the Boston definitely comes out. But for like 3 years, my boss has been trying to coach me to pronounce my R's. It doesn't work. You can't. Don't change me. but it's getting really dark, and still looks like the video looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the camera function on the phone. I'm going to switch it to the front-facing camera and see how that looks in almost kind of nighttime. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. It definitely looks darker than that here. The sky is definitely not that blue and yellow, but it's nice the phone's able to enhance those features to make it easier to see at night. Overall, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with this phone. I mean, you know, it's broadcasting live to the internet all over the damn world. So, hi world, hi people. And, you know, it's pretty thin and does a lot of cool stuff. And obviously has a good camera. So. And am I hungry? I am hungry, thirsty, and tired. And the only thing I have with me right now is a 10, well, almost 11-hour-old flat, warm Mountain Dew. You can really get a sense of the wonderful level of excitement that I'm experiencing here while driving on the highway. It's pretty intense. I don't know if you guys over there in live broadcast YouTube land can handle all this excitement. But anyways. Like I said before, if you guys are there, just go ahead and click thumbs up or thumbs down, like or dislike. If you did it already, awesome. Ange, that means you. I know you did that, and my sister also did it. Otherwise, I don't know if there's anyone else there, because it doesn't show me if there's people watching. It'll just show me if I get likes and dislikes. It's not gonna hurt my feelings if you click thumbs down. I'll be okay with it. I mean, I might be like, oh man, but then again, you can only handle so much excitement from this wonderful school bus that's in front of me traveling the speed limit. I mean, it doesn't even have a brake light out. I mean, at least if it had a brake light out, or even a marker light, one of the little lights up top, at least that would be different or somewhat more exciting than it is now. Right now, it's just a stupid school bus driving the speed limit. Woo. That's some crazy intense excitement right there. I mean, hold on to your horses, okay, out there, people in YouTube live broadcast land. Hold on your horses, because I'm going to do some crazy shit right here. Ready to watch this? Watch. I'm putting on my blinker. That's right, I said blinker. And I'm moving into the left lane. That's a fast lane. Okay, hold on. I'm going 64, 65. Oh, man, I'm breaking the law. I'm going 66 miles an hour, and I'm passing the school bus with the perfect brake lights. I'm passing it. And yeah, it's gone. It's back there. I just did that. I literally just passed a school bus in the passing lane while using my blinker and speeding 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. Wow. That is some excitement for you. I hope you guys can handle the level of the wonderful thriller that I presented. You know, if you liked it, thumbs up, please. I mean, who wouldn't like that? I mean, wow, it's crazy. But at any rate, now I'm just back to boring old regular traveling on the road. So I hope that that little bit of a thriller was good enough for you. Oh, I see New Hampshire signs. Welcome to New Hampshire. Woo! Wow. Exit 1. I'm in New Hampshire. It's officially exit 1. Man, I'm happy. Welcome home. And see, one of the cool things is, like, in Virginia, where I'm at, everything's flat. Everything's flat. There's no hills. I mean, there's some little hills, but nothing like what you see right here in front of me, where the hill goes down, and it goes up, and then we don't even have hills like that in Norfolk, where I'm at. There's nothing. It's all flat. It's like, you know, and they have huge problems with flooding too. It's like when it rains, and it rains a lot sometimes. When it rains downtown Norfolk, floods like 3 feet of water in whenever the intersections cross. And sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, so, you know, Norfolk's been around for I don't know, a couple hundred years, maybe 150 years, maybe longer. I have no idea. It's been around for a while, maybe 250 years, who knows? And it's like, geez, you know, here I am, the founding father of Norfolk, and you know, every time it rains, my city tends to flood. You know, maybe I'll take a clue from those northerners and put a hill here, so the water runs down the hill and goes away into the Chesapeake Bay. I mean, they had like 200 years to figure that out, but no, we'll just keep building buildings on roads that flood out with 3 feet of water every time it rains. It's like, makes no sense. It's like, you know, you guys, like, way before the buildings were in the way. I mean, I know it's a big problem now because you get stuff that's there. You got buildings and people, and they kind of get pissed off when you ask them to move so you can put a hill where the house was. I mean, I'd get pissed off if somebody asked me to move so they could just put a big mound of dirt there. But, I mean, way back in early Norfolk days, you think that, hey, this is nothing but open grass and whatever, let's put a hill here so the water runs away, so 150 years from now, when we put a road in there and put buildings on it, it's not going to flood. No, that makes no sense. We'll just build on a floodplain and whatever, and people are going to have flooding issues and mold issues and, you know, swamp their cars out at the intersection. Because that's, you know, that's the good thinking and foresight that the founding fathers of Norfolk, Virginia put forth. But hey, in New Hampshire, we don't have those problems. You got hills, you got mountains. Yeah, you want to rain on the mountain or a hill, it's going to run off down, it's going to be out of the way. No big deal. We figured it out a long time ago. It's easy. Norfolk needs to try that. But yeah, like even these little hills that you see, I mean, right now it's not a big one, but it's kind of a curve. It's like a curvy hill. It's like a curvy uphill kind of sort of thing. They don't even have really hills like that, and you know, unless it's a bridge. I mean, that's the only hills that I see around Norfolk is like when a bridge, like you got a road that goes above another road or a waterway, and there's lots of bridges around that area. That's the only time I've seen a hill. But you know, it's flooding at the base of the bridge. It's not flooding on top of the bridge. It's like, oh hey, you know, why don't we put a hill and do the same thing just to keep it dry? No, it's not working. They don't think of these things. These guys, they gotta hire me. I'll help them out. Oh, I see signs for Nashua. Nice. Pretty soon I'll start seeing signs for Manchester. Yeah, that's Manchester, not Manchester. Manchester. See, it's like, one thing I noticed, like literally as soon as you cross the border into New Hampshire, even the air smells better. I mean, it's like, I don't know how it figures out where the border is, but you're in like Massachusetts and it smells like diesel fuel and you know old car exhaust, like 1970s car exhaust. And then you just literally, you just jump over the line. You could be outside your car. You just jump over the line into New Hampshire and the air smells better. It's like freaking lilacs and rose bushes and shit and green stuff. It's great. I love New Hampshire. Hey, I got an unmarked state trooper just went by. They're still rocking Crown Vics, I guess. Maybe he's going to catch up with the guy on the other side of the road that pulled somebody over. Yeah, there's also, I noticed the same thing when I was going from Eastern Shore, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland. Yes, that's all one place, but it's all the exact same stretch of road. And if you weren't present for that part of the conversation, I'm sorry.
In a half mile, continue onto Everett Turnpike.
I'm not going to get into it again, but let's just say Eastern Shore, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, same stretch of road. It's like when you get on the same stretch of road, you get on and you cross over into New Jersey, it's like you go from smelling like salt air and you know, good smelling stuff to New Jersey, and it's like it's diesel fuel. It's like diesel fuel and 1970s car exhaust. It's like New Jersey, New York, and Massachusetts.
Continue on Everett Turnpike for 14 miles.
You go right over the line, and boom, like I said, it smells nice. Love New Hampshire. And I just saw a sign for Manchester. Woohoo! Almost done. It's 7:01. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet, don't even know it. Ange, I just saw you post up a message, but I didn't get a chance to see what it was. Let me see if I can open it up. That's right, everything in New Hampshire is better. Absolutely. Better with an AH, not R. Better. Better in New Hampshire. I miss New Hampshire. I miss the mountains. I miss being able to drive to the mountains in like an hour. I mean, I could almost put the GPS away. I pretty much know where I am right now. Another toll booth. Of course. It's like $60-something in tolls. That's another thing I like about New Hampshire. See that speed limit sign just went by? It says maximum 65 miles an hour, minimum 45 miles an hour. They need to have that shit down south. Because people driving like 30 miles an hour in a 60 or 70 mile an hour road, it's like, hey, you know, you're going to cause an accident. Someone's going to rear end you, and you're going to kill somebody. You know, they need to post that stuff so people are aware of it. You're driving too freaking slow. You want to drive slow, get off the highway. Get off the highway, go on a little side road. You can drive backwards if you want to. I don't care. Just, you know, don't hit anybody. But you want to drive slow, get your ass off the highway. It's a highway for a reason. You know, that's just, you know, it's my opinion. But New Hampshire's got it right with those minimum maximum speed limit signs. It's great. The other thing, in Virginia, blinkers do not exist. They don't. They might look like they're actually on the car. Don't let them fool you. They don't work. They absolutely don't work. Nope. Nobody in the state of Virginia has any clue how to operate a blinker. It's like this little stick thing on the side of my steering wheel. That's for turning my headlights on and off. Oh, I can move it. It moves up and down. I had no idea. I had no clue that there was actually an additional function there that I would need to operate my vehicle safely in traffic when changing lanes or making a turn to let other people know, because it's a courteous thing to do. That you know, why would they need to know that I'm making a turn? They don't need to know I'm making a turn. I'm gonna surprise them all. I'm like, ha! I'm in the middle here. I'm going straight. Oh, last minute, let me make a turn. Ha! I've got to watch for those people down there, because they apparently, you know, like to surprise people when they do their turns or lane changes. See this guy over here? Look, he's using his blinker. New Hampshire, it's great, it's awesome. Virginia? No, he would have just swerved 3 lanes, bounced off the guardrail, took down a guy on a motorcycle, and continued on going. That's Virginia. That's what would have happened. They have no idea how to use blinkers down there. Look, changing a lane, using the blinker. I mean, it's an amazing feat of technology. It's great. I know what he's doing before he even does it. It's great. It's awesome. Not in Virginia. No. I think they think like the blinkers are like, you know, hey, you know, look at this car. Oh, whoa, cool. Check out these, you know, flashing red strobe lights that they put on my car. You know, I didn't even have to go to Pep Boys and go to the Plastichrome aisle and little LED light aisle and buy for $30, $40 they already put it on my car. Look, let me hit my, we'll push this button and make all 4 of them blink. Look at this. That's cool. It's custom. Only I get it because nobody else has it down in Virginia because obviously they don't know how to use blinkers. So you get this one kid from high school. He happens to, you know, put his blinker on. People think it's like some kind of custom light job or something. Yo, man, that's pretty cool strobes you got on your car. They come in any color other than red? Yeah, man, they also come in yellow. Yeah, I said yellow. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's like down there. And I am pretty impressed with my camera shooting at night. I mean, it is pretty dark, and the camera actually, I mean, I wish the screen was bigger because it looks better on the camera than it does through my windshield. It's brighter. I can make stuff out more. They need to make, like, that camera, like, attached to the front end of the car, and the whole windshield needs to be like that screen. Because it's doing a better job than my eyes are. And that's something that, you know, we should do that. It's something that, you know, something we should think of. Oh, no, it was for like 2 seconds, and then it blacked out. I don't know why. Like a second ago, when I first switched it, you could see me. I was, hey, here I am. But then it switched to black. Like something in the camera decided that an all black picture with absolutely no contrast and next to 0 level of detail would be better than the initial thing where you could actually make out colors and the shape of myself here. Samsung, you need to fix that. Get that camera fixed. Something's wrong with it. But anyways, you know, here I am waving, but since you can't see much, I'm going to turn. See, I should just drive through my camera lens because I can see so much better with that camera. And there's, you know what I noticed too? There's no glare like on my windshield. I mean, I see a little bit, but with my eyes, it's a lot brighter and just all across the windshield. Where through the phone, it filters that out. Cool. So, Angela, I don't know, you're probably still watching. If you're still watching, what did you make for dinner? Since I was your entertainment while you were cooking dinner. Just curious what you made for dinner. I don't know how long it'll take, like, for what I just said to filter down so you can see it. Maybe there's a delay, I don't know, but maybe. It would be kind of cool, though, if they had a little sidebar on the screen where people could type chat messages back and forth and I could answer their questions or just have a conversation. That'd be kind of neat. Without having to type it out or open up the Messenger app. Toll Plaza ahead. Wow. It feels good to be back home, I tell you. Even though I'm in Virginia and I've been there for 3.5 years, and who knows how many more years I'm going to continue to be there, you know, New Hampshire will always feel like home to me. Pretty sure I know where to go to my buddy's house. Even though I haven't been there in a long time. Pretty sure I know where to go even without my GPS. At the toll booth, I'm going to go straight, and I'll get off on Queen City Avenue, I believe. Follow that up to South Willow Street, and bang a left on Maple or Beach. And I can cut across from there. Alright, toll booth. Which one's cash? Because I don't have Easy Pass. Only cool people have Easy Pass. I'm not one of them people. Look at a $30 deposit. You might not even use it. I mean, what am I going to pay $30 to just have sit on an Easy Pass? Okay, hold on. Toll booth person. Hello. How much? Second cheapest toll I've had to pay between here and Virginia.
Second cheapest?
Second cheapest. They're like 14 bucks. Like 4 of them.
Oh, you go to New Jersey?
Yeah, I went to New Jersey. Okay. Have a good day. I like having conversations with toll booth people. They don't have conversations with anybody all day. But the people behind me waiting in line apparently don't like to, for me to have a conversation. Oh no! Well, Angela, you lost the feed. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. It's still recording on my end. Anyways, I'm getting pretty close to where I need to be, and I'm going to be making lots of turns and stuff on off the highway on regular surface streets and stuff. So if anybody's watching, I'm going to be signing off for now, and I'll be broadcasting over the course of my vacation for different things, I guess. It'd be kind of cool, you know, check it out. So at any rate, if you're watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go ahead and click like or dislike. And if you're not watching, well then too bad. You missed out on absolutely the most boring ride from Virginia to Manchester, New Hampshire. Hands down. Most boring. It was pretty uneventful or ineventful. I don't know if it's uneventful or ineventful. I think it's uneventful. Pretty uneventful ride from 13 hours. Yeah, so if you didn't get a chance to check it out, oh man, sorry, you missed out on something pretty awesome there. I actually, just a recap, some highlights of my video.
In a half mile, continue onto I-293 North.
I passed a school bus doing the speed limit. I used my blinker to change lanes. I accelerated to 1 mile an hour over the speed limit and passed a school bus. And the school bus had all of its lights working. So, yeah, I mean, not even a brake ladder or nothing. So, I know that was pretty crazy. Tried to contain the excitement, but that's what you missed out. If you weren't watching, you missed out on that. I mean,
continue on I-293 North for 3/4 of a mile.
Your loss, not mine. So, at any rate, I gotta get off the highway right here. So, I'll catch all you live broadcast YouTube people.
In a half mile, take exit 4 for US